Chelsea, my notes kind of cut both ways for them. Like on the one hand, I'm like 3-0 is pretty flattering and you had a man advantage and against a team who were missing the guy who you and I agreed last week is probably the best midfielder in the world. On the other hand, their first half performance I thought was genuinely very good and shouldn't be dismissed because it ended up being kind of a walkover in the second. You know, there was really only that one point where Barca were able to blow up Chelsea's possession deep, which led to that huge chance on 5 minutes and actually the biggest chance of the game. But the rest of the time, I thought Chelsea were really able to kind of funnel possession towards their right, Barcelona's left, and keep it away from Yamal. And I thought Cucurella as well, when he was called into action, actually had a really phenomenal game. Like Yamal had 5 dribble attempts here, completed 2 dribbles. He's having 10 dribble attempts in Spain this season per 90 and completing 5. And Cucurella felt like he really kind of had him under control. And Chelsea building out with that back 3 and moving up Malo Gusto, moving Estevao inside. Like it was interesting where Chelsea's lack of a conventional centre forward in this game made it, I think, a little bit harder for the Barcelona defense to key on their man.
This Chelsea team, we've said a lot, like in terms of being well drilled, there's a lot to like. They're a team that other coaches look at and are really impressed with how structured they are in different phases of play and how they go about it. I mean, Estevao is a star in the making. Like that goal is that's one that will be in YouTube compilations for the rest of his life because that was an incredible goal. I think they're saying he's 3 goals and 3 starts in the Champions League. The only younger player to do that was Kylian Mbappe. That's really impressive, especially moving from a different continent and being chucked right into this Chelsea team. That was really impressive. Cucurella is a player, like, I want to just highlight this because we had our discussion on the Patreon talking about transfers that you got wrong or that we saw differently. And I think it's important to keep in mind that there's a time element to this because I think people would have seen the Cucurella signing almost as a failure.
I agree. I mean, he was super influential in and out of possession in this game. Like he won a couple of tackles up in the final third. He was also only on the ball less than Caicedo, like loads of ball recoveries, loads of progressive passing. Again, you know, look, it is against 10 men, but like he's up against one of the toughest one-on-one propositions in world football. Like watching it, I thought this is a game where Cucurella feels like he said to Maresca, he's like, I know this guy from the national team. Let me try and defend him. And I thought he was really, really outstanding.